Hey, what's up, guys? I am the FM Fox, and welcome back to my Play Up Pompey series. This is episode 2. Now, we fast-forwarded it a bit further in time. We are now 7th of September, 2013, and we're a little bit in the season now. We got 8 games in fact, and as you can see, it has been a mixed bag of results, to say the very least. I'm going to take you over some of the transfers and squad movement before I move on. Now, I see us on a lot of players, 4 on loan, and the rest on free agencies. A lot of these players, though, are actually youth players that I'm working on right now, and hopefully they can make a profit for the club, or they'll, break into the first team, which would be even better. A couple of key players I did bring in, though, they're going to play prime contributors this year, is John Ostemabor, right back, used to play for Southampton and I believe Tottenham. Not Liverpool, I was wrong. He used to play for Southampton, he did. He used to play for Liverpool, I thought it was Tottenham for some reason. Then I brought in Alan Martin, fine goalkeeper. My scout recommended him, and he thought he'd be a very good signing for us. Not to mention, consider we only had Trevor Carson and Phil Smith, and he's already been sold off to Blackpool, as you can see, for 24,000. I sold him off because he was pretty much useless. I'm surprised Blackpool actually wanted him, to be honest with you. Then I brought in a couple of other young players just to fill out the squad a little bit. Pre-season was very, very difficult to get some quality players in and attract good players to the club. But I did get some useful players for me. Ishmael Haymadet, who's only 17 years old, who currently has a 4.5-star potential rating. Then you bought Brice Iribe, who is a 3.5-star potential rating. Just provided some extra cover there in the holding midfield role. Then I brought in Frankie Sutherland, who is going to have a fantastic career, no doubt about it. He's only 19 years old, and as you can see, his mental attributes are already through the roof. He's actually a 5-star potential rating, and they said he'd be a good Sky Bet Championship player of the future. If he plays a lot of games for us and he enjoys himself, I'm not ruling out trying to make him a permanent sign-in. Then I brought in Bruno Andrade, who's a out-and-out winger on loan from QPR. Then I brought in Blair Tuggett, who actually went back to West Ham out of complaints not getting enough game time. He just played one game for us. Then we brought Naval Eccleston in as well for the season. My scouts highly recommended him, and he would provide some extra cover up top. Now, going out, you're going to see David Connolly, Barnes and Gala, Tom Craddock, and Phil Smith. I'm actually working on a number of players, trying to save some money on wages. And I sent a lot of our young players out on loan. A couple of them can keep my eye on, though. Ashley Harris, who I really like, who's on loan at Grimsby. And Kane Cook, another player I kind of like, and I think he has a lot of potential just from his preseason work. He's on loan to Staines. And that's probably about it. Not much more to speak about in transfers. Let's go back to fixtures real quick and show you some highlights. This is the first game. This is the opening game of the season, and this is against Oxford at home. As you can see, we dominated possession, didn't create many chances. This one was, in fact, an own goal from Andrew Wing, the right back. But we took it, so that's all that counts. But unfortunately, we lost the game. Next game up was against Accrington. Let's view the highlights for Accrington real quick. This is a double from Ryan Taylor, sent us to our first league win of the season. This was kind of a defensive mix-up, though, as you'll see in just a second. Winner messing around on the ball, gave it to Taylor, goalkeeper mispositioned himself, and Ryan Taylor smashed that into the back of the net. He's been amazing this season. I'll show his work so far. And then I think the next goal came from a corner kick. I believe Andy Barcham. Could be mistaken. Actually, I'm wrong. It's not a corner kick. That's Ferry to Barcham. Then Barcham to Taylor. Taylor on the inside flank. Finishes it beautifully into the corner of the net. Next one we'll show you is the 2-1 defeat against Morecambe. As you can see, they scored in the 88th minute. Another game we pretty even on possession. A draw would have been a fair result, but we shouldn't be losing to likes of Morecambe at home if we have aspirations to get promoted this season. So that was kind of disappointing. All right, so I'm going to skip past that real quick. Okay, here is the Ryan Taylor goal. I'm not going to bother showing the opposition goals. I don't care about them, and I'm sure you guys don't either. Dan Butler to Jed Wallace, who's been another player very, very promising for us. Sutherland back to Butler to Sutherland to Barcham. As you can see, very nice football to Ryan Taylor at the near post. Slots it in beautifully. Let me see. Next set of fixtures I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the Capital One Cup against Leicester City. Now, this was one heck of a game. We actually dominated possession, plenty of clear-cut chances, just couldn't finish them, unfortunately. Only scored 2 goals to Leicester's 3. Been unfortunate, really. We actually played them off the park, which is surprising, you know, consider our inconsistencies this season. This is, I believe, Leicester's first goal. I think Chris Wood off a mistake from Trevor Carson, who's currently on loan from us for the season. Yep, straight in the ball, and he's going to pass it straight out, and Chris Wood is going to intercept it and fire home. This was really annoying. This is only about 5 minutes into the game itself, and it really put us on the back foot, which was not ideal. Lucky for us, though, we have another player who's playing exceptionally well for us this season. That's going to be Andy Barcham. He's playing on the left wing. As you can see, flick on from Taylor. Morgan heads it back to Ostamabor, to Erdl, to Ferry, to Sutherland, to Andrade, to Erdl. And then Ferry back to Butler. And then eventually the ball will fall to Barcham just at the edge of the area. He'll finish it beautifully in the bottom corner of the net. Now, that's actually been a pretty common theme for Andy Barcham to score those type of goals. He's a very, very, very good inside forward at this level. All right, this next one, I believe, is another goal for Leicester. Yep, here it is. Drink water. That's a Ferry. Maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. I can't remember this game too well. I was too pissed off at the end to remember too much about it. All right, Ricky Holmes. To De Vera. Had a very good season so far, right at centre-half. I guess it was a goal. Yep, Ricky Holmes. Lovely old chip from the edge of the area. Beautiful goal from the young right winger. And then, unfortunately, Leicester equalised, and then they got the goal in the dying minutes of extra time. Let me see. Show you one more real quick before we head on to the match. Yeah, here we go. In the 3-1 against Brentford. Let me see, show you the goals real quick. Now, Brentford actually scored a goal very early on. We dominated the game from there onwards, though. Actually, a pretty good goal. I'll show you this one. This is from Forshaw. Absolute belter of finish. Yep, back to Bidwell. Here it comes. Yep, smash. Back of the net, son. Top quality goal. Too bad the rest of the team is crap. And we won the game. So this is pretty much from the kickoff. As you can see... Bradley to Padovani. Bradley, another one who's notching a couple of goals for us. Back to Taylor. Taylor will then find Barcham again, just like in the Leicester game, coming in off that left wing and finishing it beautifully into the far corner of the net. All right, and then here is the next goal. Can't quite remember who scored it. Let me see. Back to Holmes. Holmes using his pace on the right wing. Bidwell does very well against him. Padovani to Barcham. Barcham to Taylor. Padovani back inside to Taylor. And beautiful finish into the back of the net. He's actually scored 6 goals for the season. Had a good season thus far. And the next goal came from a corner kick. Barcham whipped it in the front post to Bradley. And made it 3-0. But unfortunately, it scored a little later on, which is disappointing. I don't like to see us concede any goals at all, and especially ones when we haven't we've struggled to keep them out at the moment. So a clean sheet would have been very, very confidence building, but unfortunately, we didn't get it. So whatever. All right, so this is a quick overlook at the team. As you can see, got a few players out injured or not available for me. Patrick Agyman, Sutherland's on international duty. Hermadets is international duty with Payne out injured. Joe De Vera is not going to be Estemabor or Carson are not going to be able to join up with the team for the next game against Cheltenham Town away from home. All right, cool. Yep, so I think I'm going to play this match with you guys. Okay, so sorry about that. I clicked the minimize on my window. So yeah, I'm going to play for this match with you. It's a away game. We should be winning, in my opinion. This game is actually played live on TV, so let's see how we do in front of the cameras. Well, 2 sets of cameras, I suppose. Let me see. All right, so unfortunately, we are going to have to play with only one goalkeeper. without a goalkeeper on the bench for me at least. Alan Martin's going to start in goal. Right back is going to be Daniel Alafai. Then it's going to be Sonny Bradley, Ben Shawley, with Dan Butler at left back. Johnny Erdl's going to keep his spot as the holding midfielder. Then it's going to be Simon Ferry. And then right wing, I'm going to go Ricky Holmes. Attacking central midfielder, I'm going to go with... let me see, who should I play in this role? Jed Wallace, perfect. Andy Barcham on the left wing. And then Ryan Taylor up front. Now, I told you I'd speak about their attributes real quick and how well they've done stats-wise. Andy Barcham, as you can see, 5 games. Let's go to attributes. 5 games started, 2 off the bench, 3 goals, and 4 assists to his name. Excellent start of the season for that guy. And then Ryan Taylor, who's been the man of the hour, 5-5 in the league, 6-7 overall for the season. Other players of heavy mention should be Sonny Bradley, the 6'4" centre-half. Attributes, he looks like crap, but if you notice in the information, so in the attributes, we're going to go for 6 games, 2 goals, 1 player of the match, and he's just been an absolute rock for me back there. Been kind of surprising considering his attributes kind of look like shit. So anyway, on the bench, I'm going to go with Jack Watmer, Nicky Shorey, Erie B is going to be on the bench, hopefully makes his first game of the season, Wes Fogden, Padovani, Andrade, and I'm going to go with Nathan Eccleston as the spare striker. Alright, as you can see, I play a nice 4-2-3-1 formation with a holding midfielder. They have a couple of players I recognise. Jamie Curden is one, and Sam Deere and Adam Buxton are the others. I'm going to be playing very, very close attention, as well as David Noble. I'm going to play very close attention to those players. Going to try and close them down at the earliest opportunity. Alright, so fingers crossed, guys. Let's see if we can kick off this episode with a nice win under our belts. And hopefully climb the table, back up the table again. Alright, Barcham. Back to Jed Wallace. Ooh, couldn't get his foot in there. Unlucky Jed. Alright, Ferry. Back to Butler. Ferry at the edge area. Ooh, Simon Ferry. Good effort, son. Good effort. Good start to the game. Okay. Let me see. 9 minutes in. Doing pretty okay. I'm on key highlights in case you guys are interested. Great interception from Barcham. Alright, Taylor. Back to Barcham. Wallace is making the run. Oh, no, he plays outside the Butler instead. Not a bad decision. Back in the post to Ricky Holmes. Traps it beautifully, and it's not going to count. It's offside. I knew it. He looked offside. Yep, that was never going to count. But good build-up. Good possession. Decent cross as well from Danny Butler. So that's definitely promising signs. Alright, to Taylor. Back to Deering. I want him closed down real quick. Curtin. Back to Taylor. Jambadi's got far too much space on that right wing. Back to Taylor. Oh, ricocheted out. Someone get a footing. Someone clear it. Have it. Alright, that'll do. Alright, back to Barcham. Okay. Whew. Jesus, Pompey, give me a freaking heart attack here. Alright, cool. So, let me see. It looks like the first half is going to end up goalless. Of course, I'm going to say that they're probably going to score. Oh, never mind. Awesome. So, not doing too bad. I'm going to be assertive, and I'm going to tell them that I'm pleased with how things are going, and they should keep their heads up. So, some pretty good reactions thus far in the team. Not going to make any changes yet. There are some players I can bring on who can make a difference. Andrade is one of them. So I'm going to try and use him maybe a little bit later on if the score stays the same. Alafay to Wallace. Back to Alafay. Alafay whips in the box and scores! Will it count? Please say it's going to count. Yes! Get in there, son. 1-0 Pompey. Ryan Taylor with his 6th goal in the league, 7th in the season. Great cross there from Alafay. Let's check out the highlight on that one. Looked like I thought it was going to be a foul against Ryan Taylor. Usually what happens in FM. Excellent whip ball. Yeah, it just went straight over the keeper's head, and Ryan Taylor just tucked it in the empty net. The Ginger Ninja does it again. Sorry, that's what I've been calling him, the Ginger Ninja. Alright, Taylor back to Curtin to Noble. Giving him far too much respect at the edge of the area. Buxton, back on level terms, Cheltenham. See, that's just been our season. You know, we score, we look like we're controlling, and then we just give away a goal needlessly. Probably have to maybe adjust my approach to see what's going on here. Jambadi. Yep, just look at that. 4 players around the same area there that could have been fed in. But fell to Adam Buxton, who actually finished it very, very well. without due respect. With due respect, not without due respect. That makes no sense at all. I am speaking gibberish. I'm far too tired. So, anyway, Giambardi, to Noble to Harrison, to Buxton. Oh, no. Don't finish it. Oh, fucking hell, Martin, where are you going, son? Oh, fucking here we go again. This has been the absolute story of our season thus far. I'm going to bring off Ferry. I'm going to bring on Padovani. I'm going to bring on Bruno Andrade. And I'm also going to bring on... Nathan Eccleston. I'm going to play him. Yeah, actually, let's play him on the left wing. That'll do. Yep. Actually, undo that one. I'm going to bring on Eccleston. I'm going to play Andy Barcham in the centre midfield role and Eccleston on the left wing. Perfect. All right, cool. Central attacking midfield role for Barcham should be promising. But where the hell was the defending there? And where the hell was Martin going? Martin was going back to the changing rooms, I guess. He was just giving up. He was like, yeah, I'm just going home. I don't know where the fuck he was going. Oh, well. 2-1. This is not freaking good at all. All right, let's go to overload. Let's see if we can snatch a late draw here. Oh, could be another defeat for us, which would not be good for my portfolio. Yep, and there it is. A 2-1 defeat against Cheltenham. That was not a very good display at all. I agree with the assistant manager here. I'm going to tell the guys off, and they said they look fired up, so I'm hoping we can bounce back. Another game we dominated possession. Didn't really create too much in the second half. Had a promising first one, but that's very, very disappointing to cap off this episode with. But anyway, yep, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this update of my Player Pompey save. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So if you did, please make sure you hit a like. Put in the comments below if you have any tips on players you have to sign. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.